Hello and welcome to Lucy's Advent message, the first of a set of short videos for the fivefold churches and communities this Advent. Let the Christmas countdown begin. Certainly there'll be many children and young people in our communities who are already counting down the days to Christmas. Later in this Advent season, it will be 3 more sleeps, then 2 more sleeps, then 1 more sleep to the big day that is Christmas Day. A countdown to Christmas. But if anything, when we look at the month of December, the pace seems to increase day by day. The momentum seems to be upward, not downward, when we think about the excitement and anticipation levels. And then there is the expenditure on gifts and good food. On top of that, this year we can expect a steep rise in energy costs when we look at the price of gas at this time. And Advent, this season, the month of December, is invariably full of enjoyable and entertaining engagements, be that the Christmas lights switch on, the seasonal Advent and Christmas fairs, and all the carol service celebrations. When I grew up as a young child down in Surrey, I used to sing in the church choir with my brother and also alongside my mum, who was the organist and choir director. As you can imagine, there was never a dull day in the December diary in our household. We certainly sang our full quota of carols each Advent, in the church choir, at the school carol services, and in the community youth choir as well. And this year, I know that there are so many people in our communities across the country and world perhaps who are looking forward to singing carols this Christmas, now that collective singing is possible and safer. Perhaps it will be a case of the more carols, the merrier this Advent and Christmas. And in Advent, when I stop to pause on the Christmas story, I'm struck by the relative peace and tranquility of the sheep in the fields, the donkey that carried Mary, and the camels that carried the wise men. I reckon that they very much continued a leisurely pace of life, even if the shepherds, Mary and Joseph, and the wise men were wanting to travel at pace. Like those animals, I like to take some quieter, slower, gentler time in Advent, to mosey around the shops, to browse as I look for Christmas presents. Equally, to enjoy writing all my Christmas cards with personal messages to friends and loved ones. Last December, Advent was so strange, wasn't it? The pace changed day by day. One moment we were looking forward to meeting up with friends and family over Christmas. Then, as another lockdown loomed on the horizon, the plans unravelled, the pace slowed down, and the celebrations were diminished. And who knows what it will be like this year. Whether you're counting up or counting down to Christmas this Advent, I hope and pray that your Advent is one that is rich in anticipation as we approach the coming of the Christ child and celebrate his birth. Amen.